Our gospel reading this morning brought us to the story when Jesus' disciples was arguing among themselves who is the greatest um, among them, whether whether Peter, John, or Matthew, or Mark, or any of the disciples. And to address what had happened, Jesus took a child and put it aside. And he said, "Whoever receives this child in my name receives me and receives the one who sent me. For the one who is least among you is the one who is the greatest." My son, if we look at a child like 6, 7, or 8 years old, he must be someone who is innocent or someone who is less important or least or no much achievements in life, for he's just a child. But the good thing with a child is they easily believe, and the child are very receptive at the same time. Yet Jesus said to his disciples to teach them a lesson for them to learn. Jesus said again, "Whoever receives this child that was sitting beside receives me and receives the one who sent me. And for he who is least among you, all of you, is the greatest in the kingdom of God." Unsa may buot ipasabot ni ini. My son, if you pay attention to the least important in the eyes of the world, especially the poor, the homeless, the hungry, especially the widow and the lonely, especially the imprisoned and in bondage. If you take care of them, you pay attention on them and give them the sense of pride and sense of importance. And if you try to dissect and look at them, these kind of people are least in our society. L- People who are not important in our society. Unlike the rich man, the mayor, or the governor, or any politician you can mention, in the eyes of the society, these people are the most important people. But if you pay attention and you give a sense of pride and importance, these kind of people, then you must be the most or the greatest in the kingdom of God. And this was illustrated by Jesus Christ himself when he came into the world. He came not to be served, but to serve and to wash the feet of his disciples or his apostles. One of the greatest saints in our time, I would say, Mother Teresa. He chose to live a life, though Mother Teresa receives millions of dollars of donation coming from many countries all over the world, yet she chose to serve the least, the lonely, the hungry, the poor, the widow, and the orphans. And look at her. She became the greatest, one of the greatest saints in our time. So the secret of greatness in God's kingdom is to serve the many, as Christ does to his disciples, to the point of doing the thing of the least servant in the house, to serve water, to provide towel, and to wash